Buying your first house can be a stressful time. There are some things you should remember when buying your first house. One thing you should keep in mind when buying your first house is how much you can afford on a monthly basis. If you get a house that is too expensive for your budget, you can lower your standard of living. One other thing when it comes to getting a house that is too expensive for your budget is if you can't afford the monthly payments, you can end up losing the house. It is recommended that you do an assessment of your monthly earnings to see how much you can afford on a monthly basis when it comes to the mortgage. Another thing you should keep in mind when buying your first home is what kind of mortgage to get. It is recommended that you get a fixed-rate mortgage. The reason is if you get an adjustable rate mortgage, the monthly payments can go up over time. If the monthly payments go up and you can't afford it, you can end up losing the house. One last thing you should keep in mind when buying your first house is what's the most important thing to you. If you are looking to buy a house to have more living space, or to be closer to work, you should never compromise your main goal. The last thing you want is to buy a house and not be happy afterwards. Buying your first house can be a stressful thing. If you use the information that you read here, the process of buying your first house can become a bit easier. A good website where you can see more information on topics like this is https://googlepages.com/investing.html, which is highly recommended. You can also add this article to your website or blog at https://googlepages.com/buying-first.html. Thank you and enjoy.